Pryles with Hardcore Carnivore, and today I'm going to share my recipe for super simple and super tasty pan-seared chicken fajitas. So fajitas are one of my favorite Tex Mex dishes, and you might be surprised as to just how easy they are to make. I do have two signature twists on my chicken fajitas. One is to use Hardcore Carnivore Meatchelada, which is a chili lime seasoning, and the other is to use poblano peppers instead of bell peppers. Here's what you'll need to make chicken fajitas. 3 H-E-B natural boneless skinless chicken breasts, which are antibiotic and cage-free, 2 fresh poblano peppers, 1 yellow onion, some Hardcore Carnivore Meatchelada chili lime seasoning. For garnish, I'll be using some Queso Fresco, and I'll serve the fajitas along with some flour tortillas and Mexican rice. First step is to remove the stem and seed from the poblano peppers, and then I'll chop them and the onion into half-inch strips. Now it's time to prep the chicken. To help them cook faster and more evenly, I'm going to butterfly the chicken breasts out to make them thinner and flatter. To butterfly the chicken, I'm using a sharp knife to cut into the thickest part of the breast and then fillet it open. I also press down with my hand to flatten it out a little more to end up with a nice even piece for cooking. Next, season the chicken breasts generously on both sides with the Hardcore Carnivore Meatchelada, then place them into a hot pan over high heat to sear. It's really important that you get your pan nice and hot to get that good sear and crust. A dedicated grill pan or cast iron works really well for this. Cook the chicken for about 7 minutes on each side to develop that wonderful crust. You know the chicken is ready to eat when it reads 165 degrees on a thermometer. Using a meat thermometer is the key to getting both safe and juicy chicken. See, chicken needs to be cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit to be considered safe to eat, but it's really hard to just guess the temperature. So if you use a thermometer, you'll know exactly when your chicken is cooked without having to cook it any longer than necessary, and that means the end of dry chicken for you. When the chicken is ready, remove it from the pan and then rest it under foil, and while that's happening, we're going to prep the peppers and onions. I'm adding a little oil to the pan with all that great chicken flavor, then adding the onions. I'll cook them for about 8 minutes until they start to soften and turn golden brown in color. Then I'll add my poblano peppers and cook the whole mixture for a further 5 minutes until the peppers just start to soften. I think they have a much nicer texture when they're not overcooked. To serve the fajitas, I'm going to slice up the chicken into strips and arrange it on top of the pepper and onion mix. Sizzling plate optional. Sprinkle with a little crumbled Queso Fresco and the fajitas are ready. The chicken is juicy, tender, and tasty, and there's lots of great flavor from the caramelized onions. See, I told you it was easy to make delicious chicken fajitas at home. Keep exploring H-E-B's YouTube channel for more delicious recipes.